I want you to be part of it. So what I did, this meeting is so good that I'm believing that after this meeting, you will figure out the right way to start building your life afresh. And that is the purpose of this meeting. So get your friends in. We're starting exactly 2010. And you can still have your friends to join us on this meeting. Okay, you're all welcome to today's meeting. My name is Moses Ekbiremo. Who is Moses? Well, just a full introduction about me. My name is Moses Ekbiremo. I've always been Moses. And it's exciting because I grew up loving developing the passion of building business. And I've done several businesses. I have been part of the business world for a long period of time. I read Human Anatomy in the University of Port Harcourt, where I studied the human body. My goal was how we can actually, I wanted to become a medical doctor in life, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, not unfortunately, but for me today, this is where I am today. I had to switch into the business world at the point because I was still looking for better ways to make more money. And I realized that a lot of people who are businessmen or who are into business are the ones making money. Today, by the grace of God, I happen to be the CEO, the founder, the brain behind the Aboveaverage Group. And what developed the passion for me about the Aboveaverage Group is to create a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs, a place where those who want to develop the business world can be part of. Because most persons today, I am so sure, must have heard of the word that if you want to really make so much money, build your own business. And I have been thinking, how do we create a system where people can come in and own a business for themselves and build that business? So the Aboveaverage Group is designed to create such opportunity, develop more subsidiaries for people to come in and even become business owners for themselves. So if that is you, you love to own your own business, you love to start building something that can pay you monthly, daily, weekly, some business we can actually move from hand to hand. I want you to go on the chat and say, I love to own my own business. If you love to own your own business, go on the chat and drop the statement, I would love to own my own business. I love to own my own business. Because one of the exciting things right here today is that, you see, there are 4 categories of income people earn. There are incomes that makes you pay. Some persons have, we always talk about 4 different sets of people. Some persons have enough time for themselves, but the problem is they don't have enough money. Some other persons have enough money, but they don't have enough time. And some other persons have enough time, but the problem is they don't have enough money. So I'm going to bring it up here. The first set, they have enough money, but they don't have enough time. The second set, they have enough time, but the real problem is they don't have enough money. Then the third category, they don't have the both. No money, not enough time. And then the last category, they have the both. They have enough money and they have enough time. So you can go on the chat, drop this statement for me there. I love to know, which of this category do you belong to? Do you have enough money right now? But your problem is that you don't have enough time. They have a job that you're working for, and the money, they have enough money to take care of their current bills. They have enough money that might not have them into any unplanned situations. They can sort it out, but the problem is not enough time for their family. That's the first category. The second category, I want you to drop your categories. Just tell me, oh, I'm number 1 and number 2. Second category of have enough money or have enough time. Second category, not enough money, but they have enough time. The problem is money, but they have time. They have time to recreate businesses that can give them more money, but they are yet to know what business. But they have the time. They have the time to be available, but the problem they have right now is they don't have enough money. Then the third category is that they don't have enough time, and they also don't have enough money, which a lot of people are part of. So they work 6 to 6, morning to evening, not enough money, not enough time. The salary is very poor. The time they should create time so So not enough money, not enough time. The last category, they have enough money and they have enough time. So go on the charts right now, drop the comment and say, I have enough money, I have enough time. Or I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. Or I have enough time, but I don't have enough money. I just want to see that. Please, let's do that quickly. Okay, Andrew Emmanuel, enough money and enough time. I love that. Okay, what do you have? Let's be real to ourselves. Let's say, this is what I have. Because the essence of today's meeting is to show you why you need to build your own business, why you need to start building a business that can develop into great fortune for you. And when we started the Aboveaverage group, so how do we create a system that can allow people see into making money for themselves and having enough time for themselves? So not enough money, not enough time. Someone say not enough money, but he has enough time. That's it. Another person say, I don't have enough money, but I have enough time. Another person say, I have enough time, but I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money, but enough time. I have enough time, but I don't have enough money. Same thing. Enough time, but not enough money. Not enough money, not enough time. That's crazy too. So you see, this is the first part. You have to be as real to yourself and say, man, this is where I am. Now, no matter the level where you are, the solution is to start building a side business. And that's the exciting thing right here today. But first of all, we fell in love with real estate. We said, let's introduce real estate business to this community and show people how we can build fortune from the real estate market. I spent time studying this market for years. I have been looking into the real estate world, cracking the code. The first thing I came to realize that no matter what you read on books, if you are not inside the water, you can't learn how to swim. You have to be inside. So a couple of years ago, I said, okay, it's time to start venturing into real estate, start doing all the real estate. And in the course of my stay in the game, I started figuring out that, man, this is one of the biggest fortune. This is one place people can build true business that can go from generation to generation to generation. And that's what I'm about to show you right here on this meeting. This call is designed to show you how to come in. The first thing I want to do when I talk about real estate is to help people understand, have the right understanding about real estate. And it all starts with answering these three questions. Number one, why should my money go to real estate? Because if you're going to talk to people and say, why should your money go to real estate? Why should people put money in real estate and keep putting money in real estate? Number two, what time is the best time to invest? What is the best amount of money to start with? And all of these things. Now, the first question, this is the answer right here. Real estate as an investment vehicle beyond landlord mentality. Very, very important. The reason I'm saying this is that you can buy property for shelter purpose, or you can buy property, you can be into real estate for the purpose of investment. Those that were buying for shelter purpose just buy to live. And most cases, when they end up living in their houses, they don't end up thinking of buying more. My father was that same way. He bought his first land, he built his houses, he built his house on the land, and he stopped buying. So, and those days, we had some opportunities that were in front of him. He was telling me recently of a story that he got opportunity. He was with a man who was interested. And the man wanted to sell his properties. The man had land, had houses and cars. They had a big issue back then, many years ago. So he was still a young guy, then doing well. And then the man showed him an uncompleted building that he was ready to give out for a distressed price. The price of the uncompleted building and the man two vehicles were the same price. He went for the two vehicles and he left the building. The building is just at back gate in UST in Port Harcourt. And then he said, he was just telling me this story this year. And the moral of this story was that the land, the vehicles are nowhere to be found. I doubt I even met the vehicle growing up. but the land, the building is still there. Where the building is, the land is still there. Now, to them, real estate investments, they never pictured it that the world will come to this point. They were busy trying to think it from the perspective of owning a house and putting your family in a safe place to live. So you hear statement like, oh, I just want a place where I can put my family. Oh, I just want a place where I can just live. I just want a place where that is very good for my family to live. And that one, that those persons are not into the real estate investment. But of course, they can also benefit from it if they own the building. But there's a big side to it. So that's why the world right here is beyond the landlord mentality. So the first thing you need to know right here, which is the strongest thing we're showing to people, is this. The strongest instrument to preserve, multiply your money for a long period of time is real estate. And that was what got us in. When I started realizing properties as a tool to preserve money, because in building wealth, there are three things you must take advantage of. You must know: make money, manage money, multiply money. You want to learn how to make money. The second thing you want to know is how to manage and multiply that money. Now, for every income you earn, you can't spend all. Some part of your money were meant to be kept aside. I always recommend this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. I'm assuming you don't know about it, so you should get that book today. If you haven't read it, go through that book again. You see what you have to learn. That's one of the oldest books that has ever been in existence. In fact, if you must start making money, you have to start by clearing your dust in your head. Learn about money. That's what a lot of people have never done. Some persons have never read any book about money. But your problem is money, and you've read physics, you've read chemistry, you've studied everything, but you have never read anything about money. You've only read 10 prayer points to pray for money. You've only learned 10 spirits that can prevent you from making money. But you should learn about money. And the recommended books for me, if I have to tell you, is to read Science of Getting Rich, read The Richest Man in Babylon. And you see there were practice the ancient wealthy men have used. And one of the greatest instruments majority took place with is that they understood very well that if you make the money from what you have earned, most of your income will go out for expenses. A lot of people try to pay bills. The bills will never end. So what usually financial advisors, experts will get to inform you is they tell you to pay yourself first. I was growing up when I learned about pay yourself. It was in my mom's church. They were teaching them financial intelligence. And the topic was they were teaching, and then the pastor that was teaching said, pay yourself first from every income year. So I grew up with that understanding of pay yourself first. And what I started doing about paying yourself first was pay yourself means take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. For every income you earn, take care of yourself. So when I earn money, I just go take care of myself, which I believe so many persons are still doing today. I want to take care of myself. So what do you mean by taking care of yourself? By going to a very good hotel or taking yourself out or going to a lounge? You think that wasn't pay yourself. That was you paying the restaurant, the lounge, the hotels, the boutique, the hairdressing, the spa. That was you paying them, not you. Pay yourself means that money you can keep aside. You don't have to use for anything immediately. And that was a boom for me. Now, where do you want to keep those money? The bank? Some persons were using converting them to gold. Something that can preserve that money and prevent it from it being liquid. And in that form, you can actually have your money for a longer period of time. This was what pushed us into the real estate game. How can we help people secure money into properties? Because this will save you. Now, I'm going to speak as a perfect example for this. There are a lot of money I've made in the past. I've made millions in the past. And guess what? 90% of the incomes I've made, I can't tell you, most of them, I can't find them anymore. I didn't spend them quite unwisely. They went for things. They went for paying bills. They went for charity. They went for support. They went for flexing. They went for lifestyle. But guess what? The only ones I can find today are the ones I kept on property. So because I knew this thing is working, I would say this is big. So if you want to think about properties, I say, okay, why are we crazy about real estate? This is the first thing you need to know. Real estate as a financial instrument. Clear these dust. doing a particular training showing people why this is crazy. The best time to invest is now. Many has been denied opportunities in life because of procrastination. There's a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. That's another bad thing. So you're going to have the problem of saying tomorrow I'll do it, tomorrow I'll do it, tomorrow I'll do it, tomorrow I'll do it. You have to make a decision and say, I'm starting now. That's the best thing you have to do for yourself. I'm starting now. What do you mean? You're not starting real estate now. You want to start preserving some money for yourself now. Because 20 years from now, a lot of us will be alive. And 20 years later, you'll be wondering what happened. Why was my decisions not so good? 20 years from now, a lot of us will be alive. Don't forget this. So the decisions you are making today will become the harvest of tomorrow. When you see people transfer wills to their children, they say, oh, they give out so many properties out there. The reason why those properties are available and they have value is because they were bought many years ago. And that's very, very important. So people go into real estate also by buying the future. And they buy the future today. The other problem people have is, I don't have enough money. That's the problem. So we actually tell people what you have is good enough. In the time past, real estate has appeared to be high capital investments. So when I talk to people about real estate, they'll always say statement like, well, Moses, this thing is very expensive. I don't want to do. You're going to have a lot of friends say the same thing. This thing is very expensive. I don't want to put my money. But the truth is, there are better ways today. And that was what led us into the whole game. We said, let's create it. We look around, but we said, let's create something very different. The first part of real estate we want a lot of people can start today is called the future cities. The bushes of the cities you see today were once bushes of the past. So there's something called future city. You can take advantage of future cities. Take advantage of those lands. Some of those lands are very cheap today. They have a charge payment of 600, 500, 1 million. And we have all these on our listing. Today, you might go to them, they might not be looking like it, but they have the best price today. They might not be so good looking at it. Like one of the experiences we're having right now, we're trying to work on one of the future land and see how we can even create roads to read for people to go get to the land who want to see the land. We want to create virtual inspection for those land. But today, a lot of people are saying it today, considering this land as the future. But some other persons will go there today and they won't see it as anything because they want to get to the bigger cities and they don't have the money for it. But what's the essence? Am I just getting to this today while I'm preserving my cash? I always say the best instrument, if you consider real estate as an investment instrument, you want to buy future lands. But when you consider real estate as a means to own a house, you want to be looking for already made cities. And if you buy low, you will sell high. So right now, as a company, when we have one business, we're in the business of looking for future lands in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, we have Whitehaven. Abuja, we have Green Hill. And now we're trying to get a new one in Lagos. All of these, the goal is to ensure we have people plugging into the future cities. Why? Because they are cheap today. Now, we created another solution called the spread payment plan, which is, I don't have money today, but I can pay initial deposits of 100K, 200K. That's you beating down your excuses. So the three principles that we have here, the investment mindset, the procrastination, killing procrastination, and whatever I have today, how good is it? We say, whatever you have today is good enough. So without the land banking, it's one of our major products that is crazy, guys. If you're going to be part of this system and you say, fine, I want to start my real estate journey. How do I start? How do I start investing? Investment is not for everybody. Investment is for those that are planning the future. A lot of us are struggling today because our forefathers and our fathers have no generational plan. You mustn't eat everything. We eat everything and eat plus the seeds. How do you mean? If you're looking at it, for every income you earn, the seed in the income is what you convert to investment. And investment, true investment, is not what gives you a ROI, it's what preserves capital first. Because I'm still here to see what you can save for the next 20 years. Or you are planning not to keep any money down. Because that's what I was asking somebody. He said, no, I don't want something that I can keep. Do you know I can put this money in other businesses? I said, that's the problem. Everything has their different purpose. People plan like this. This one, I want it to go to a place where it will just be. You can still spend it on bills, or you can choose a choice. And that's the secret. So we have spread payment for the land banking. First, the land banking is you buying low and selling high in the future. You buy low, you sell high. So what we are developing right now is to develop our future estate land. We grant you the opportunity to buy as a lower subscriber towards those future cities. We want to develop new estates, and we're coming up with modern plans in the future that will probably mark our estate. So we are buying them also cheaper right now. And then we are giving members the opportunity to subscribe for it. Another exciting mission is to create what we call the AAG Save, AAG Legacy, and the AAG Vest. I'm going to talk about it. These are our cooperative products. And the mission of this is to ensure that you participate in the real estate game completely. The SAVE, what was the SAVE going to do for you? This is an easy means to allow people save their money with interest and own a landed property for themselves. So if you are part of the community, it's okay, fine, I want to just start saving. For every income I'm earning, I want to put in 30K aside. This money, you can put it aside and convert them to a landed property. Every month, 30K, every month, 20K, every month, 50K, every month, 100K, every month. We just have to keep doing that. To call it the AAG SAVE. With the SAVE plan, you can convert them to properties. So if you want to live in the bank, you might not have the same interest that you're getting on the SAVE. So people get to appreciate what is it. So this is one major plan that we have here for members. Okay, I just want to save money, and that is it. Then you have what we call the AAG Legacy. This is a legacy plan that allows you to own a part of the housing property. This will allow you benefit from the appreciation of the property and yearly rents. So what this is that you can actually become a co-owner of a housing property. We get the property, we have a property worth 50 million naira. You're going to see it on the new site that is coming up. So we're going to have all these on the sites for you. Property worth 50 million naira. You can get a slot of that property, which is 1 million naira. And that slot grants you 2% of the building. With that 2% of the building, you can benefit from all the appreciation. Now, how is this an important instrument? Number one, the building is an active building that has a yearly rent on it. But the truth is, you have preserved that money on that building. So we are building what we call alternative ways of people saving their money. The same way you can save it in the land, the same way you can say, okay, I want some part of my money to go in the building, and I keep some money there. And you can see the building, and you will know where the building is. So we call it the legacy plan. It's like a lifetime passive income. So you come in, you say, I want to use the AAG Legacy. AAG Legacy, we give you the AAG Legacy procedure and all of that. Or I want the land banking, we'll give you the land banking. Or I want the SAFE, we give you the SAFE. Or I want the vest. The vest is another crazy plan where you get up to 40% ROI. 40% in a year. So most is I don't have money. I don't want to leave money for 5 years yet. I don't want to leave the money for 6 years, 10 years. But can I leave the money for 1 year? And what can I get? 1 year, this is what we do. We use the money, we buy the land, we sell the land, we share the profit with you. So the profit you are getting on the vest is 40%. 40%. So in 1 year time, you can choose to say, okay, no, convert that money to a landed property for me, and that will be done for you. But you say, okay, fine, I want to do this, and then you do this, I'm converting the vest, I put in 1 million naira, what am I getting? 1 million naira, I can convert it to a landed property. and that will be converted for you. So we call that the AAG Vest. It's a simple program. It's an exciting one that if you are part of, you should be happy if you're making a decision to be part of it. So a lot of people are looking at it. So we have the vest, we have the safe, we have the legacy, we have the land banking. This is our major product on the real estate sector that we have right now. That is crazy. It's exciting. But while we're excited, we launched something big. We call it the cash cow. I want you to go on the chat and drop the word cash cow, cash cow, cash cow, cash cow, cash cow. I call it the cash cow. This is what allows you to become a business owner, building your own business. We have designed a cash cow model that can pay you for life. Cash cow, cash cow, cash cow, cash cow, cash cow. The good thing about the cash cow is that you work once and you earn for life. That's the exciting thing. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to be building alongside with us. Above all, you can be independent. You can be independent and make this money work for you part-time. Another exciting thing about the cash cow that we're developing, we call it the cash cow because this is where people can own their own business. I want something that can pay you lifetime. If you're looking for something that can pay you weekly, this is what you can focus on, the cash cow. How is this going to be cash cow? Moses, how is this going to be cash cow? The most important part in every business is sales. If you are selling every week, you'll be making money. The good thing about real estate is that there's always property. There are a lot of property out there, and people are buying properties every day, if not for house purpose, but for investment purpose. It's one of the fastest growing markets. And if you attach yourself to it right now, you are building a future for yourself, big one, that most persons are not even aware of. So the cash cow system is simple model we have designed to allow everyone who is ready to build with the above average group enjoy a consistent income every single week. I'm trying to put down something down for us. Every single week, every single week. And if you've been wondering how this is going to work, how is this going to work? Because for me, this is something we have sat down to create. First, you have to understand that you have to be, okay, sorry, reading something. You have to be part of the system, the independent business owners community. So we have a community where we talk about the cash cow products. We run trainings on the cash cow products. And the independent business owner community of the above average group this is a place where sales commissions has no roof. That's the idea. When you join the independent business owner community, you unlock your sales tools and resources for yourself. So we have sales tools. Now, the idea about sales in the past has been horrified, has been terrible, and most persons shy away from it because of the difficulty of running after people, trying to talk to people, trying to express yourself to people. But thank God for the modern tools today. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for the digital space today. But we also realize that a lot of people are privileged to be aware of these tools and they still can't use them to make money. And how can they use them? So this is the first thing. We want to introduce you to the cash cow. What can pay you for life? How you can be earning every single week, how you can be closing deals on real estate with ease. So the whole idea is here we give you access to our weekly trainings and record. Every Tuesday, we have trainings for every members of the IBO community. Once you're a member of the IBO community, you have access to the training. The training is going to be Tuesdays. You either have the trainings or you have the recordings out there to help you assess our sales foundation. What we are doing now on Tuesday night is sales foundation where and set you for massive success. A lot of us have this foundational problem on sales, first of all. And if you really want to win with your cash cow, which is the modern tools, you need to learn the modern ways of applying those things. The first of all, dealing with your sales foundation. And then the exciting thing for those who want to win with their cash, who was part of the dependent business owner, is that you have access to our magnetic brokers tools. The magnetic brokers tools It's a tool designed to help you attract buyers who are willing to pay for your products. What are the products? Real estate products. There are houses in real estate. Real estate product is numerous. Some persons are telling me, why am I going to use this cash card, this tools to do, these contacts to do? I say, you've gotten a cash cow for life. You've been able to attract qualified buyers who are willing to buy this product. So the training you need to have is the training of how to convert these buyers, these leads, these interested people to your customers every week. Some persons have found a way. So I spent time learning these things to know how are people converting this, what's happening. And I discovered something. This is a cash cow. The tools will generate interested buyers for you consistently every week. But the good news is you start having products in real estate that you can actually present and showcase to these buyers, and they say yes, and they buy. What has been the secret of sales? Sales has never been that complex. It has always obeyed one rules. You can never be wrong selling to the right buyer, and you can never be right selling to the wrong buyer. Who is the right buyer? The right buyer is that person that has the money and has a need to have of what you're selling. The wrong buyer is somebody who has no need for what you're selling and also have or don't have the money for it. But this is the secret. With the magnetic brokers tools, first you learn how to attract the right buyer. These tools will teach you how to convert them to buy, how to get them to pay. These tools will be a step-by-step process of converting this your lead to a cash cow. It should pay you every single week. What does it mean to have a cash cow? A cash cow is like having two cows. Your cows mate together, they started producing more cows, and then they were also giving you milk. You were selling the milk, getting the milk out and making money from the milk. While you were making money from the milk, the cow got old, you kill them, you sold them as meat. While you were selling them as meat, the children were also growing. They call it the cash cow. So I want you to understand that you can have that in real estate, a system that you can build once, but you earn for life. This is going to be one of the most powerful training that you ever want to have. It's a course, and we're launching this training for everyone that is part of this system. The first part of the training is how to use the magnetic broadcast tools. The second part of that training is how to start converting these buyers into your leads, into solid buyers. Follow-up is the king, but there are better ways of doing follow-up today. The exciting thing, the problem has always been, how do I get to people? Where do people coming from? But there are better ways today. And guess what? If you close one deal, just one deal, all problems are solved. So imagine closing 10 deals from the training. So that's what we call it, the cash cow. So when people ask me, what's the winning edge right here? I'm telling them, yes, you can invest. But if you want to own a business for yourself and don't be like the regular realtors out there, then you can go through our modern tools. We're bringing some secrets that can allow you earn for life. And that will be the no-brainer. So we have magnetic brokers tools. We have the weekly direct sales bonus that you can earn from every week. You have weekly team sales bonus. We have the rank recognition. We have land incentives for those who are making more sales. We have all expenses paid trip. We have car incentives, and we have many more, and monthly rewards plan. All these are being put in place for everyone who joins the IBO community. Remember, what does it take to join the IBO community? Not expensive. 70K can get you into the IBO community, and $140 can get you into the IBO community. So number one, you have access to the training, you have access to the magnetic brokers tools, you have access to all of these things with just 70K. This was what I shared to somebody recently. I said, you pay 70K. You have a tool, you have all of these things. With the tools alone and the training alone, if I'm very wrong, if in a worst case, you should make $1 million between now and the next 1 year. Now, if you're making $1 million within the next 1 year, deduct 70K from your 1 million. You're currently on 200 and sorry, I said 7, that's 930K. Sorry, I was calculating something else. 930K from just 70K. And imagine that. So in the next 1 year, I'm paying 70K. A lot of people struggle because they don't pay for courses, they don't pay for training, they don't pay for anything. So when you have these, you have access to how you can use this. And the exciting thing about the tools is that you're using our templates. So whatever template we're using currently to close deals and to make sales is what you'll be using. And those templates are being used to close every kind of real estate deals, houses, properties, houses of 200 million, houses of 10 million, 100 million. As long as you are a part of the community, you have access to it. And this is one big part that you should never miss. So when I pay 70K, this is what I'm getting, right? This is what you're getting. So if you think this is value, I want you to go on the chat and drop the word value, 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 value. If you think this is value, if you think this is making sense, if you think this, if you are sure this will help you, if you are sure this is something you can add to your other businesses, I want you to say, I love to start this and add it to my other businesses. I love to add a real estate business this way. I love to join the IBO community. We call it the Independent Business Owners Community, where people are independent, but they own their own business. So if you think this is necessary, this is it, this is value, I want you to go on the chat and drop the word value, 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 value. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. I want to be sure. The IBO community has a compensation plan where we compensate those that will build the community alongside. Because some of us right here, you'll be excited about the training very soon. You'll be excited. You'll be excited. Everything is going to be making sense. As much as you're coming in, you're learning how to make sales. You're learning how to make money from real estate by yourself. By yourself, the opportunities are numerous. That's what I just discovered. Houses everywhere. Things are numerous. Many ways people can make money on the game plan. But how do you take advantage of these things? So this is the compensation plan is loaded. And one of the ways you can enjoy this thing with us is being part of the compensation plan. So I want to build with you guys. I want to be a partner. How do I earn? The compensation is this. If you introduce someone to join us, that person becomes a new member. And as a new member, you will get 35% of that person's membership. So if I get a new IBO joining this community, the IBO will pay 70K, but I will get 35%. That's over 24K. So you're saying if I have 10 IBOs this month and the 10 IBOs join, this month alone, I have 240K to earn with this company. That's massive. And my IBOs will have access to the sales tools. My IBOs will have access to the brokers tools. My IBOs will have access to the trainings. My IBOs will have access to the rewards of sales. That's massive. And you will earn 35% of new membership. That's massive. That is massive. So this is where we started going down. Like, man, guys, the IBO community is where everybody needs to be, the independent business owners community. Now, as the compensation plan in the independent business owner community allow you to enjoy from any upgrade. Your members could upgrade to our financial services. We have the financial community where we have crypto trading. We have those who want to learn about Forex. We'll have those who want to learn about stock markets. They want to build their into the financial market. If you have anyone who choose to get there, for every of their upgrade to that level, you earn 15% of that membership. And that's massive. So I have somebody who chose to get their many 15%. This is how the compensation plan works. Sales commission, you can earn as high as that's still showing 10%. We're still making the adjustment. Sorry, that's from and this is supposed to be 15%. You can earn as high as 15% on every real estate sales done through your team. So for every product, every real estate products that belongs to the above average group, like the land banking, the AAG vests, the real estate vests, the houses, the referral houses right here, any properties from this community done by any member, any sales carried out by any member of your team directly that you personally introduce into the system, you earn 15% of their commission. So whatever they will earn as a commission, you will get 15% of that commission. That's the build up, guys. So you earn 15%. So these guys are earning this, I'm earning 15% of their commission. And that's the beauty of what is happening right here. So the next part of it is you earn what they call the unit level bonus. So you have the unit level bonus. Now, the unit level bonus says you can earn beyond first level. First level are the people you introduce by yourself. What about the people they will also introduce? Wherever your first will introduce is called your second level. Your second level will get you third, third will get you fourth, fourth will get you fifth, fifth get you sixth, sixth get you seventh, seventh get you have first to 10th level. And the reason I love this so much is because for everyone you get to introduce, you will earn 15% of their commission. Whoever the person gets to introduce, you earn 4%. Third level, you earn 3%. Fourth level, you earn 2%. Fifth level, you earn 1%. You keep earning this 1% to your assistant level. So if you are partnering with us in building the community, the IBO's community, now you're not just going to earn from your first, you earn from your first to 10th generation. The power of this is this. If by note, you might just have 10 of your friends joining as an IBO. Your IBO will know 10 persons each. That's 100 new IBOs. 100 new IBOs know 10, 10. That's 1,000 IBO. 1,000 IBOs into the system, join 10, 10 guys. That's 10,000. This is all you have. So part of the community, as the IBO community is expanding, you are benefiting from the community expansion. You enjoy from that. Another way you enjoy from the community expansion is for everyone that upgrades from any level, you will earn from it. You don't need to know them. Out of every person from your first to 10th generation, you earn from it. Sales, that's the biggest part. We list the property right now. Somebody from your structure might be the one with the buyer, and then immediately commission is paid to him. The system pays you at your commission. Immediately you pay commission, system pays you your commission. Pay him 100K, system pays you your commission, and that is beautiful. Now we have seen this as a major approach to the business. People are excited, people are excited, people are excited. So as we grow in the structure and you are part of us, you're building with us, this is how you start to enjoy. Now the next thing is the binary pair. Binary pair, how do we pair the system? Every time you join the system, we created a system that allows you to take a position. Whoever comes next can spill under you. So as people are coming in, they get to spill under you. The more people come in, they spill under you, and you earn over 100,000 naira. I mean, and you can earn as high as 100,000 naira daily for each pair. I mean, for everyone coming under you. And then if they form a total pair, you have a maximum income of 100,000 naira daily. So in a week, you can be on 700K every single week from your binary pair. Another exciting bonus is the rank bonus. We have the associate mentor, we have the senior associate, we have manager and associate. So if you have 10 pairs means you have 10 persons on your left, 10 persons on your right, you become an associate mentor. You have 50 persons on your left, 50 persons on your right, you become a senior associate. You have 100 persons on your left, 100 persons on your right, become a managing associate. You have 300 persons on your left, 300 persons on your right, you become a senior managing associate. And that's where you have 500,000 naira cash, which is $1,000. Now you have 300 persons on your left, 3,000 persons on your left, 3,000 persons on your right. That's executive vice president, which is about 5 million. And then 30,000 on your left, 30,000 on your right, that's a chairman. You have 30 million. This is one rank you should take advantage of. So how do I be part of these things I'm hearing right now, Moses? This is a simple way. You get on board right now. You say, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to shoot. If you're just joining my plug, I'm ready to welcome you into the system, the IBO community. And then you want to be part of the IBO community where you have access to our mentorships, our training, our sales training, and all of this, and you have access to all our training. Guess what, guys? That is over $140. Are you losing or gaining? That's what I want you to check. Am I losing by joining this? Number one, you will improve. Number two, you will make money. So when people pay this, they get access to all of these things. And this is how to enroll to the system. So once again, thank you very much. On Tuesday, I want to be able to see you on Tuesday. That's going to be our first class for those of us that are part of the IBO community, having a training with us on your sales foundation. And I want you not to miss it. It's a foundational class for every member that is ready to join this bus. So if you are part of us, you're going to join the meeting, be part of the meeting on Tuesday. It's going to be like never before. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the Above Average group. This is what you need to know about the system. This is why we're called the Above Average group. And the exciting thing is you can have access to more things, more training, more knowledge from the community. If you've gotten value from this training and you know somebody else should be part of this meeting by next week, I want you to go on the chat and say, I'm inviting next week. I'm inviting my friends next week. And I want you not to miss the training that will be happening on Tuesday. And we'll be having some emergency meetings soon for some time for us to know where we're going and how we're moving on. So guys, get set for what is happening. If you're inviting next week, I want you to go on the chat and drop the statement, I'm inviting next week. On Tuesday, I want you to be part of the first training. I'm going to be talking about our templates. We're going to be talking about how we can start making money with the magnetic brokers tools. Don't miss it for any reason. Let's go into the money room. That's what I call the money room, where we can start eating on the money room. And then welcome on board for listening to this presentation. If it's exciting to you, please go on the chat and say, I'm inviting somebody next week. I'm inviting someone next week. I'm inviting someone next week. I'm inviting someone next week. Please go on the chat and drop that. I'm inviting someone next week. It's just a way to make money. If you can invite a friend to be part of this meeting by next week, we have Tuesdays, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Powerful 3 days in a week where we get to talk about real estate and how to make money on the real estate sector. So, get set, guys. This is one way to cash out. Big time. Don't stop. Big time, big time, big time, big time. So, are you ready? Just hit the charts. Let's get ready for something big. I'm inviting someone next week. I love that. I'm inviting someone next week. I'm inviting someone next week. So we're going to call a leader right here to see if we can close us from the meeting today. And lot of value, lots of value, lots of value. Mr. Andrew, can you please close us in this meeting? Can you please unmute your mic? Let's hear. Close us if you're free to talk. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. My name is Moses Egbiremo. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's celebrate Mr. Moses. Let's celebrate the president. Let's celebrate the multi-millionaire mentor. It's been a great one. It's been a great time. It's been a great learning experience for the millionaire mentor himself. If you got value, I want you to go on the chat box and drop the word value, value, value. Let's do well to appreciate him. Go on the chat box and drop a thank you. Go on the chat box and drop value on the chat box. Okay. When we look at what we have as a system, it is something that anybody who wants to make the most, who wants to build the surest system for investment and the surest system for cash flow should massively take advantage of it. Anybody who is sick and tired of being sick and tired, this is the best platform for you. You want to do investment that is sure, that is sharp, that is secured. This is where you should put your money. The AAG Vest, the AAG Cooperative, everything is explosive, guys. You cannot comprehend where we are going to be with this entire system in the coming months. So the best thing I'm going to tell you to do right now is to get back to the person that gave you a chance to be on this call. Appreciate them so well for giving you the link, but do well to plug in so we can help you transition your finance. Great times are here. It's momentum phase. A whole lot of things are happening, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. Like I love to say, we are going to create a lot of success stories, but it's going to be wise that we have you amongst the success stories that will be created, because with or without you, it is going to be done. It will happen. As a matter of fact, it's already done. So plug in and let's transition your life. Let's transition our lives together, and let's create more cash flow for people all around the world. Thank you so much, Mr. Moses. Thank you, everyone. We'll connect once again Monday next week, and we have a bank together. Thank you. That will be all.